Hi there, this is Scotch with Bob and Matt.
And I'm Bob, and this is Matt. And
Today we're coming from my house, and a little story that once upon a time, probably 2012, 2013, somewhere around
it's
there.
got a good 12 years, yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a bottle of Jameson at my house.
This,
That's a little one now,
this
just
little guy right here.
That's what I have. But I started going to the New World Celt Scotch tastings, hosted by Bob Pearson.
Myself.
And since that time, things have changed. I've gone to all of them since then. And this is only part of what I have now. I still have a shelf over there and a cabinet that's full of Scotch. And there's some Irish thrown on a table on the side over there. But this is as a result of what Bob has created, the interest in Scotch that I have enjoyed. My wife wanted to know why I would start this kind of a hobby after I retired. So I just blame Bob.
This is my Scotch Stein monster that I've made.
Yes, Scotch and Stein.
Scotch and Stein.
Yeah. Yeah, so my wife also blames Bob for this.
Well, Matt kept coming to all the tastings over and over again. And I finally asked him, I said, would you like to present one of the 4 scotches that I do every time? And for a couple of years, he hemmed and hawed over it. And finally, I twisted his arm, and he sat down and did a very good job of presenting one. And then we got more and more into discussions of where we wanted to go with our tastings and what we wanted to do. He brought merchandise and ideas. I sat and drank Scotch, and that's about all I did. And Matt brought in all the new stuff. He started talking to reps, and it just exploded into, just like his table has exploded into this plethora of Scotch bottles.
There's a lovely assortment in here as well.
The sad thing about this is I have tasted every one of these here, and hopefully he has a few new ones that I shall be tasting in the future. I talked to Matt, and I asked Matt, I said, oh, can we taste that one? And Matt always tells me, he goes, no, we can't. And I said, why not? And he says, I haven't taken a picture of it yet. Not that he can take a picture on this table, but Matt has to go to far in the field into parks and forests
Honeymoon
and
Island.
seascapes to
Yeah.
make sure his pictures are just right for that bottle of Scotch to have his picture taken. So some of us get very dry, very irritated for a long time until he finds the perfect spot.
Although we all have Scotch at home that we could be drinking.
My table would probably look also like this, but we decided to do it at Matt's because just for the fun of it. And he has done a marvelous job for us and making a name for himself and for us in the business. Before, I was buying all the scotches myself and enjoying them, picking out which ones I wanted. Now, actually, we have representatives from the different companies and even some vice presidents and presidents that have contacted us because everything we make for the New World Celts goes to scholarships for the kids that are piping, drumming, dancing, athletics. And hopefully they are our future, they are our heritage, and we do it all for them. So I consider my drinking habit well worth it.
It works out. Bob has done this, he's done whiskey tastings for 24 years now.
Well, this
is
starting
the
25th year.
And 25th year. Okay, so, and as I said, Bob has been described to me by others, by a whiskey rep, that he is a walking encyclopedia of knowledge of Scotch. And I agree with that. I have also said that I have read parts of the encyclopedia and I drink Scotch. And that's all I claim.
It takes a little bit of a discerning palate to be able to pick out the nose and the scent that we talk about with these. We always try to tell everybody exactly what they should be tasting. One of the fun ones, I sat there at one of the tastings. I sat there and I said, I haven't been able to taste it, but according to the notes, there is a bubble gum. And out of the audience, Nicole shouts up and goes, "I taste the bubble gum!" And it was like, that was a moment that I'll never forget.
And for me, banana.
Yes.
I often don't get the banana, and somebody will say, "Oh, I get banana." Really? I get no banana.
Or the pineapple, or the fig, or whatever, yeah. So
fig's a little easier than banana to me. I mean, that's a stretch in a Scotch.
we thought we'd bring you this little fun video showing Matt's little collection. And this is only part of the collection.
Oh, yeah.
The ones up on the wall in the special cabinet that are on the display shelves that light up, we decided we wouldn't take those down, disturbing the ambiance of the little lights that twinkle on and off.
Or the dust, as you can see on many of these, unfortunately. Yeah, because there's too many to bother dusting, sorry.
Yep. So anyway, this is a fun collection. We've had a fun time tasting all these. And going into the tastings, we've always talked about it's the research going into these tastings that we have to sit and do.
Grueling.
It's grueling, terrible research. So enjoy this and have fun collecting.
Hopefully you can. Well, I'm not a collector.
There is a difference.
I'm a drinker. That's why most of these have like an inch left in them. It's very sad, but there's only about an inch. I'm not a collector. They get opened and we drink them.
I feel my Scotch that I have is for sharing, and I make sure that I share everything that I have, no matter what the cost or what the...
I'll share that eventually once I take a
picture of it.
Yeah.
So,
but even though this was just a different kind of video, we hope that you like it and share it with your friends.
And again, this is all for the New World Celts and all the stuff we do for the scholarships. And I hope you can come out to some of our events and help the kids.
All around Dunedin.
Yes.
Buncha.